Right then, lads, welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in all parts of the world. It's another beautiful show early in the morning. Arsenal transfer news. We're gonna be diving into that. Alexander Lacazette is wanted by Barcelona, and AFC Bell believe he has high chances of staying at the Emirates Stadium. Houssem, our loan deal, could it happen? Kieran Trippier, could it happen? We're gonna be diving into that. More information around Houssem Aouar, that Lyon could actually be more than willing to actually take a loan offer with an obligation to buy. Spurs and Arsenal have already set out to sign the young French midfielder. We're going to be discussing that and more. Please make sure you do smash a like on the video. Please make sure you do subscribe to the channel as well. We are back, and it looks like I got a new background. I got new graphics. Everything looks good, so make sure you do smash a like for me if you feel like I've invested in the channel. Just a like. But before we go into it, we are sponsored by the beautiful people at 1xBet. Obviously, they are telling you Arsenal is playing Manchester City next. It's the third game in a season. I don't know how you bet on this, but I know it's gonna rain goals. It will rain goals. So if you're betting on on Manchester City Arsenal, it's gonna rain goals. Go down there, 1xBet, your best betting partners, and tell them it's gonna rain goals. Cossy said it's gonna rain goals, and you will win some money. I did win some money yesterday, by the way. In the EFL Cup round 3 of the EFL Cup, I did win some money. So if you want to win some money as well, I'm gonna be dropping my betting tips today. Make sure you tuned in as well. Right, let's get the party started now. Where do we begin? Let's start off with the Houssem Aouar transfer speculation, which is more of a story that I want to believe, but I'm a little bit skeptical. Now, Sky Sports produced a story yesterday claiming that Lyon are even now more than open to accepting offers of a loan plus obligation for midfielder Houssem Aouar. Wait a minute, isn't this the Houssem Aouar we wanted to buy last summer for 45 million and it was rejected? Yes, he is the man. Now, the story is, and it's a little bit complicated, very complicated. The story is right from last weekend that a couple of players at Lyon are unsettled. Now, this group of players includes Maxwell Cornet, who is very close to joining Burnley, includes Houssem Aouar, who was very close to joining Arsenal last summer, but a deal failed to go through, includes as well as Joaquin Anderson, but I don't want to think Joaquin Anderson is a little bit is a little bit unsettled at Lyon as well. So the opportunity that Arsenal have is Lyon can now accept a loan deal plus an obligation to buy. What that means is that you can get a world-class midfielder for free, absolutely for free this summer, and then start paying off next summer. I mean, that makes sense. If you're an Arsenal fan out here and you feel like that doesn't make sense, there is something wrong with you. That absolutely makes sense. And the beauty with it is you're gonna pay 25 million only for Houssem Aouar next summer. So I think it's not good business for Lyon. It's absolutely disgusting. They will be disgusted by this kind of manipulation. If anyone buys him, I don't think Lyon will sit back and say, well, it was a good deal. Well, this is what we wanted. We all know this is not what they wanted. They wanted to have something better. They wanted to have around 45 mil or around 50 mil from Houssem Aouar, from the sale of Houssem Aouar. It's never going to happen now. The player wants to leave. Lyon are frustrated. They want him to leave as well. The agent of the player, who is a little bit, not a little bit, who's very controversial, has actually led Lyon into the mud, because last summer, if they could only accept 45 mil or 35 mil, it would have been a little bit, I think, considerate. But now they're gonna lose a world-class star for less than 30 million euros. It's an absolute disgrace, and Lyon will be absolutely disgusted. Talking about disgusting, Spurs are stinking disgusting as well, because they are providing what you would call strong competition to Arsenal in this deal. Now Spurs have actually held informal talks with the players representatives and his camp, and it is also believed by Sky Sports Premier League that Spurs is one of the clubs that are front runners to take Houssem Aouar. Now make of that what you will. I think Spurs are serious. Absolutely. In the first place, yeah, I thought, you know what, Spurs are not serious. They won't take him. They can't take him. But now, with Nuno Espirito Santo, if you look at their midfield, it looks like they need reinforcements. You know, they are Pierre Imohoy back, they have Ndombele, but doesn't look like Nuno is going to use Ndombele. So they might need that kind of schema. Ever since they lost Eriksen, I don't think they do have a schema. And we've seen these transfers happen. Spurs have taken, you know, Christian Eriksen, and it's become one of the best midfielders in the league, best midfielders in the world. You know, at Spurs, they have had players like Luka Modric. So if you ask yourself, do they have the potential to take Houssem Aouar? Yes, because they have signed, you know, players of this caliber before in the past. So Houssem Aouar, with all due respect, I think Arsenal, this is our last chance. Get that loan deal, pay more than Spurs. That is what we've got to do now. Get the loan deal, and to get it, we've got to pay more than Spurs. I don't care how much we pay more than Spurs, and get that one done as well. Hit the like button, people, right about now. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel right about now. Let's try to dive into Alexander Lacazette for a moment, because there is a story that has been moving around, and I was like, okay, yeah, I want to talk about it, but you see, okay. The story is that Barcelona have put an offer on the table for Arsenal in regards to signing Alexander Lacazette. That is the report. And the AFC Bell, reliable, credible, have actually come out and said, you know what, we think and we still believe the high chances that Arsenal will retain Alexander Lacazette. There are high chances that Arsenal will keep Alexander Lacazette. However, he cannot confirm if Lacazette will sign a new contract. It seems like Lacazette will stay at Arsenal Football Club, and then at the end of the season, he will actually leave on a free. Damn it, that is bad business, Arsenal. That's bad business. It's not bad business because I love Alexander Lacazette. You know my stand on Alexander Lacazette by now. Anybody who watches my channel knows. My problem is you have a chance to sign Alexander Lacazette off and getting either some money or bring in a new recruit. In my opinion, if it is true that Atletico Madrid would want to swap Alexander Lacazette and Trippier, do it. Absolutely do it, because it makes sense. It's a transfer that makes a little sense. Just think about it. Arsenal get Trippier, Atletico Madrid get Lacazette. Lacazette isn't injury prone. He just needs that kind of feeling of I'm important and things like that. Feelings that I don't think he's gonna get with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang around Arsenal, especially being the captain. So if he goes to Atletico Madrid, maybe he can work for them. Look, it's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee. I'm not sure it's gonna work out, but I think if he goes, out there, plays some good football with Atletico Madrid, it can work out. We get Kieran Trippier. We solve our right back madness and our right back problems. It's okay for me. Look, I don't know. I don't know. I absolutely don't get it, but it's okay for me. It's okay for me. They get Lacazette, we get Trippier. Tell me in the comment section, would you do a Lacazette Trippier? I mean, it absolutely makes sense. Aubameyang Trippier, shut up. It doesn't make sense. Nobody should speak about it. Shut up, Atletico Madrid. But Lacazette Trippier, 31 years of age. How old is Lacazette? 30, 31 as well, or 32? It makes sense. It absolutely makes sense. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Do smash a like on the video right about now. Hit the like button right about now. Subscribe to the channel right about now. And tell me if you love my new graphics right about now in the comments below, and I'll speak to you in the next one.